The Jewish people is also known as Bnei Israel, the descendants of Israel, which was another name for the third patriarch, Jacob. Why isn't the Jewish people called Bnei Abraham, the descendants of the first patriarch? Maybe because Abraham was also the father of Ishmael, the ancestor of the Arabs, and hence the term Abraham Accords for the recent rapprochement between Israel and its Arab neighbors, sponsored by President Donald Trump, has been called the Abraham Accords because Abraham is the forefather both of the Arabs and the Jewish people. In addition to the fact that the Jewish people descended from the 12 sons of Jacob, the life of this patriarch, with its numerous episodes, many of them tumultuous, best describes the real life of every person of the Jew. Even his family problems, rivalry between their children, these are common experiences for many of us. After fleeing from his brother's fury and estranged from the family for decades, the patriarch decides to return to confront his brother Esau, an encounter that was expected to be conflictive and aggressive. In effect, it reflects the victory of fraternal ties to the hatred that had been previously promoted. The time had come now, after reconciling with his brother Esau, the time had come for the patriarch to begin a period of tranquility. Tranquility, inactivity, uncomplicated by different events. It is indeed at that moment that the competition, the rivalry between the patriarch's sons come to the fore, energized by his preference of Joseph, Yosef, the oldest son of his favorite wife, Rachel, comes to the surface. The Torah that will later on be given to the Jewish people on Mount Sinai specifies that if a man has two wives, one beloved and the second one hated, he cannot prefer the firstborn of the beloved woman. The birthright corresponds to the one who was born first, even when it is the child of the hated woman. The patriarchs unfolded their lives according to the principles of the Torah. Yet we see how Jacob prefers Joseph instead of Reuben, his first son, with the hated Leah. Well, our rabbis have explanations for it, but obviously he's not doing the right thing. The firstborn receives a double portion. This is why the patriarch did when he divided the tribe of Joseph into two new tribes, Menashe and Ephraim, the sons of Joseph, and thereby created a total of 13 tribes. The one who received the double portion as the firstborn, we see, is Joseph. However, in his tumultuous life that concludes with the embrace with his brother Esau, Jacob longed for tranquility for the years to come, years of reflection, a period of looking at the world objectively without being a direct participant in it. But that does not exist. Life consists of a succession of uncertainties, of unease, of challenges that prevent us from being emotionally absent and throwing ourselves into the arms of serenity and imperturbability. Those who retire from their activities at a certain age to enjoy freedom and want to avoid the yoke of obligations learn that a life without challenges and obligations may be a little empty of meaning. Meaning, you can take so many hours of sunning yourself under the sun, of staying at the beach. Real tranquility exists only in the hereafter, after the earthly life. Because if there is no internal conflict within the person, conflictive situations will appear, within the family, the social environment. Inert objects enjoy tranquility. Living beings face rivalries and provocations, threats to deploy eventual solutions. And maybe it is this fact that we have to face difficulty that is the mother of all progress, because we have to find solutions to situations. And as long as we live, we cannot be inactive. If we still have our faculties, we have to participate in everyday living. Everyday living includes facing challenges that present themselves always in the life of everybody.